Hey kids, it's me, Teacher A. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to apply the theorems on chords, tangent segments, and secant segments. Alright? Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, so this is a requested video. Okay? So, oo nga, wala pa tayong ganitong video na i-apply yung mga theorems sa mga examples. Okay? So, let me give you some examples on how to apply theorems. Okay? Okay, so let's have this first. We have here two intersecting chords. Okay? And we have a theorem on two intersecting chords. Diba? But, again, what is a chord? Okay, a chord is a line segment, diba? Whose endpoints lie on the circle. Check. So, this one is a chord kasi yung endpoints nasa circle. Okay? This is another chord kasi yung endpoints nasa circle din. Okay? So, we have here intersecting chords. Ngayon, ang sinasabi sa theorem, eto. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nito? The length of AE, where is that? Here. AE. The length of this line segment, AE, times the length of this line segment, EC, is equal to the length of DE, line segment DE, times the length of the line segment EB. So, all you have to do is to memorize this formula. Okay? Of course, you don't memorize the letters here kasi malamang mag-iiba-iba yung naming ng points. Mag-iiba-iba yung mga letters. Okay? Alamin nyo lang kung ano yung concept. Okay? Nung formula. Okay? Which is madali lang, right? Kasi, itong left-hand side, product lang nito at saka nito. Nung length nito at length nito. Tapos, equal daw yun sa product ng length nito at saka nito. So, ganun lang. Alright? Okay, let's try to apply this formula to these two given figures. Okay, let's find x. Okay? Again, i-apply lang natin ang concept na ito. So, all you have to do is, di ba, you have two chords here. For example, ito, 12 times 7. Kasi, ang length nito, 12. Okay? Tapos, ang length naman nitong isang smaller line segment, 7. So, you just multiply 12 times 7. Diba? Equals, you move to the other chord. Pag multiplyin mo lang din yung lengths nila, which is 8 times x. So, 8x. Okay? So, in this video, siguro magsasuggest na lang ako on how to solve this without a calculator. Okay, yung mas mabilis. Alright? Okay. So, pero malamang gagamit kayo ng calculator, no? Okay, anyway. So, I suggest you don't multiply this. Okay, kasi that will give you a larger number. So, ang gawin nyo, you divide right away. So, you divide both sides by 8. Like that. So, ito ay magka-cancel. Right? Okay. So, bakit ganyan ang pinagawa ko sa inyo? Tingnan nyo to. Yung 8 at saka 12, may common yan, di ba? May common factor, 4. Kapag tinanggal nyo yung 4 dito, magiging 2 na lang yan. Right? Etong 12, pag tinanggal mo yung 4, magiging 3. Okay? So, you only have 3 times 7. What do you get? 21. So, you have 21 over, anong naiwan sa ilalim? 2. So, 2. Okay? Equals x. Okay? Kung gusto nyo pang i-simplify ito, 21 divided by 2, pwede naman. Okay? You can have, sige, dito lagay natin, arrow na lang. X is equal to, 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. Okay? So, x can be 21 over 2, or x can be 10.5 units. It can be your answer, 10.5 units, or 21 over 2 units. Okay, pwede rin to. Okay? Or pwede rin, as a mixed number, what is 21 divided by 2? what is that? Pwede ring 10 and 1/2 units. Okay? So, depende kung anong gusto ninyo. Alright? Okay, so kahit alin dyan, pare-pareho naman ang value nila. Alright? Okay, so apply ulit natin isa pa. Okay, para mas ma-absorb ninyo paano nyo isosolve yung x if you have two intersecting chords. Okay, so here, ganun lang din. Ito x, ito 6. Kita nyo? So what do? We multiply them. So we have 6 times x equals, you move to the other chord. Ito 12, hanggang dito. Right? Tapos ito 4. So what do? We multiply them. So we have 12 times 4. So anong suggestion ko dito? Do not multiply them because you are going to create a larger number. Okay? Ang gawin nyo, mag-divide right away. Divide. Tapos tingnan nyo kung anong mangyayari. This will cancel out. So x na lang yan. Tapos tingnan nyo yung 12 at saka 6. Diba? Mawawala na tong 6, magiging 1. Kasi tatanggalin ko rin yung 6 na factor dito. Ito magiging 2. And then that's it. What is the value of x? Kasi x na lang to. X is equal to 2 times 4. Wala na sa ilalim kasi 1 naman yon. So what is 2 times 4? 8. So the answer is 8 units. So, ganun lang. So, titingnan nyo, kapag meron kayong intersecting chords, ganito lang ang concept na i-apply ninyo. You don't memorize the letters, okay? Kasi mag-iiba-iba talaga ang letters na makikita nyo sa bawat examples. Okay? Kaya hindi na nga rin ako naglagay ng letters dito para masanay kayo kung anong gagawin. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Let's have this second set of examples. Okay? So, here, we don't have two intersecting chords. What do we have now? We have a tangent segment. Yeah? You recall the definition of a tangent segment? It's a line segment that touches the circle at exactly 1 point. Dito lang niya tinouch yung circle. Alright? So, we have a tangent segment. And what do you call this line segment? Okay? It touches the circle at exactly 2 points. So, it is a secant segment. So, you have a tangent segment and a secant segment. Now, if you have like this, ang sabi sa theorem, yung length ng tangent segment, kita nyo to? Iso-square nyo lang. Ganun lang. And that is equal to yung length ng buong secant segment. That's why I have BD here. Okay, where's BD? Here. Okay, yung length ng buong to. Multiplied by BC. Where is that? Here. Sige nga, anong tawag dito kay line segment BC? It is an external secant segment. Okay, it's a part of the secant segment that is outside the circle. Kasi ito yung nasa loob, oh. Alright? Okay, so ganyan lang. So all you have to do is to understand the concept, the formula, not the letters, okay? Do not memorize the letters kasi mag-iiba-iba ulit yan. Alright? Okay, sige nga. Apply natin ang formula na to doon sa dalawang examples. Tapos, bibigyan ko ulit kayo ng tips on how to solve it without a calculator. Okay? And without creating larger numbers. Alright? Okay, let's proceed. Etong number 1. Okay? So, anong sabi sa theorem? Isa-square daw yung length ng tangent. Ito yung tangent. Nasaan dito yung tangent segment? Diba ito? Kita nyo? Okay, anong length nito? X. So, isa-square natin yan. So, we have x squared. Right? Okay, equal yan saan? Asan yung BD again? Here. Yung haba nitong secant segment, buong secant segment. So, ibig sabihin, ito simula dito hanggang dito. Right? Gaano kahaba yan? Kung yung 9, from here up to here lamang, 9 yon. Tapos from here up to here, 16. So, gaano kahaba to? It is 9 plus 16. So, let me write para alam nyo kung anong ginawa ko. 9 plus 16. Okay? And then, multiplied by, sabi dito, multiplied by BC. Where's BC? Ito, oh. Yung nasa labas. Sino yung nasa labas ng circle? Ito. 9. So, multiplied by 9. Okay? So, tingnan nyo, hindi ulit ako magmumultiply. Okay? So, if you simplify this, you're going to have 9 plus 16, you get 25. Right? Tapos ito, 9. Right? Tapos, to solve for x, you'll have x is equal to, actually, ang totoo niyan, positive, negative, square root. Okay? Pero, ang pinag-uusapan kasi, length. Walang negative na length. So, you only take the positive value. Wala na yung negative. Kita nyo? Like that. Okay? So, bakit hindi na kailangan mag-multiply? Kasi, yung square root na didistribute kapag multiplication. What do I mean by that? Yung x is equal to square root of 25 times square root of 9. Which is madali na. Kasi what is square root of 25? It is 5. Okay? What is square root of 9? It is 3. What is 5 times 3? You get 15. So, this is the final answer. 15 units. You see? So, kapag kaya, as much as possible, you avoid creating large numbers. Saan ang gagaling yun? Yung nagmumultiply pa kayo. Imagine if you multiplied 25 and 9. Ang laking number nyon. 'Di ba? Pero kapag hindi naman kayo nagmultiply, ang bilis lang nyo makukuha. Okay? Again, itong tip na to, if you're not allowed to use a calculator. Okay? Okay, let's have this second example. Okay, I think ito madali lang. Again, remember the theorem on a tangent segment and a secant segment. Kung ano yung sinasabi niya tungkol sa mga lengths ng mga segments. Okay? So, again, if we have this, nasaan yung tangent segment? Okay, yun yung una nyong hahanapin kasi yun yung isa-square natin. Where is the tangent segment here? Ito. Kita nyo? So, 10. So, we square it. Dito na lang natin isosolve yan. So, we have 10 squared. Right? Okay, equal to, sabi dito against the theorem, the length of this secant segment, yung mahaba. Okay, sabi dito sa figure, 25. Right? So, we write 25. Multiplied by the length of the external secant segment, yung nasa labas. Okay, sino yung nasa labas dito? Yung x. Ito yung x, oh. Okay? So, you have 25 times x. And then, that's it. What is 10 squared? Ito, kailangan nyo na talagang mag-expand, which is 100 lang naman, no? So, 100 is equal to 25x. To finally get x, divide both sides by 25. Okay, cancel, cancel. Sige nga, ano ang value ng x natin? So, pinag-switch ko lang, dito ko nilagay ang x. So, what is 100 divided by 25? It is 4. So, you have 4 units. Okay, so madali lang, right? So, I still have 2 more examples. Okay, lastly, we have this theorem on 2 secant segments. Very clear, no? Meron tayong dalawang secant segments na nag-intersect outside the circle. Okay? So, ano naman ang masasabi natin sa length ng mga line segments? Eto. Okay? EA, where's EA? Here. Yung mahaba, yung buong secant segment multiplied by the external secant segment. Ito, oh, yung nasa labas. Okay? Is equal to, or you move to the other secant segment. Dito naman tayo sa kabila. Yung buong secant segment, that's ED, okay, times its external secant segment, yung length nun. Okay? Ganun lang. So, it's a matter of memorizing the formula. Okay? Kapag meron kayong intersecting chords, meron kayong a tangent segment and a secant segment. And here, if you have 2 intersecting secant segments and they intersect outside the circle. Ganun lang. Okay? So, i-apply natin to. Okay? Ito muna unahin natin kasi mas madali to. Alright? Okay. So, here, dun muna tayo sa isang secant segment. Sabi, yung mahaba muna. So, we have 4 and then 11. Sige, let me write. 4 plus 11. This is the length of the entire secant segment here. Okay? Okay. Multiplied by the external secant segment, yung nasa labas. So, itong nasa labas, 4. So, i-multiply ko to ng 4. That is equal to, you move to the second secant segment. Gaano kahaba yung buo? Sabi dito, 12. So, you write 12. Okay? Multiplied by the external secant segment, yung nasa labas. Ito. Right? So, that's x. Tingnan nyo, hindi na ulit ako magmumultiply. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko, magdi-divide na ako ng 12. Okay? So, cancel, cancel. So, tingnan nyo yung 4 at saka 12. Okay? Ito, mawawala na to. Magiging 1 kasi tatanggalin yung 4 din dito. Magiging 3. Kita nyo? Tapos, yung 4 plus 11, 15 yan, right? So, let me write here 15. Eh, yung 15, nadi-divide ng 3. Right? Ito magiging 5 na lang. Okay? So, do you see? Ano ang value ng x natin? So, 5 na lang ang nasa taas. 5 times 1. Sa ilalim, wala na. 1 na lang. Okay? So, you have 5 units. Okay? Again, kung hindi nyo na-gets yung pag-shortcut ng aking arithmetic, okay lang na you do your own. Okay? Kasi dapat komportable kayo dun sa ginagawa ninyo. Okay? Tinuturo ko lang to just in case na baka gusto nyo lang. Okay? Pero kung hindi nyo ma-absorb, that is totally fine. You do your own arithmetic kasi dun kayo sanay. Alright? Ang hirap namang ipilit na mga bagay na hindi nyo naman mag-gets. So that's okay. Alright? So, you stick with your arithmetic. Kung saan kayo komportable, yun ang gagawin ninyo. Okay? Huwag nyong ipipilit ang tinuturo ko. Okay? You do your own arithmetic and make sure you get 5 units also. Okay, let's have this last example. Okay? So, we apply again this concept because we have 2 secant segments here. Alright? Okay, ito munang unang secant segment. Gaano kahaba ito? It is x plus 6. So, let me write. X plus 6. Multiplied by, gaano kahaba yung external secant segment? X. Okay? Equals, let's move to the other secant segment. Ito. Okay? O, gaano kahaba ito? I'm not going to write 6 plus 8. Let's have 14, right? 6 plus 8 is 14. So, let me write 14. Okay? Times the length of the external secant segment. Itong nasa labas. So, that's 6. Okay? So, if we simplify, okay? Ito magmumultiply talaga ako. There's no other way. Okay? So, we have x squared plus 6x. See? Nag-multiply ako ng paganyan. Okay? Equals 84. Okay? And this is a quadratic equation. So, how do you solve a quadratic equation? You make one side equal to 0. So, you transpose this to the other side para maging 0 yung isang side. Okay? So, what do we have now? X squared plus 6x minus 84. Okay? And then, what do we do next? How do we find the value or values of x? We use our vast knowledge in factoring. But you know what? This one is not factorable. Okay? Hindi yan factorable. So, what do we do now? Sino makakatulong sa atin if the given quadratic equation, or this one, is not factorable? We use the quadratic formula. Okay, so this is the quadratic formula. So, ang kailangan natin mga values ni A, B, at saka C. Dito lang natin makukuha yon, right? Okay? What is A? Sige nga. A is equal to 1. What about B? B is 6. And C is negative 84. Alright? Okay, so substitute lang natin. So, X is equal to negative of B. So, that's negative of 6 plus minus the square root of B squared. So, you have 6 squared minus 4 times A times C. Okay? All over 2A. 2 times 1. Let's simplify. So, we have negative 6 plus minus. Okay, please do the math here. Okay, you have 6 squared, that's 36. Alright? And then minus 4 times negative 84. So, that becomes positive. Okay? You will get 36 plus this one, you will have 372. Okay? Divided by 2. Okay? So, simplifying further, yung 372, it's 4 times 93. Yung 4, perfect square yon. So, pwede nyong ilabas yon. So, you have negative 6 plus minus, what is square root of 4? 2. Then, you'll have 93 inside the radical sign. Okay? All over 2. Ngayon, ang x mo, length. Okay? So, you don't take negative 6 minus 2 square root of 93 divided by 2 kasi, edi negative ang makukuha yung sagot. So, we only take x equals negative 6 plus. Yun na lang. Alright? Okay, so 2 square root of 93 divided by 2. So, kung gusto nyo masimplify, pwede nyo naman paghiwalayin. Okay, sorry. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. Para makita nyo na, magiging negative 3 na lang to. Tapos ito, mawawala yung 2. Okay? So, your final answer is this. X is equal to negative 3 plus square root of 93 units. Okay? So, I think that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. Do not forget to like this video, share this video to your friends, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.